This is Dr. Donut, and this is Donut SMP, one of Minecraft's most popular servers across the globe. And that's me, Swift, and I'm setting out to join the top 1% of balance holders in the server. The goal is $1 billion, but we start with nothing, and no selling bases or services, no donations, and lastly, no teaming. In due time, I will immortalize my name in the Donut SMP as the man who went from nothing to $1 billion. Alright, welcome back to From Nothing to $1 Billion in Donut SMP. This is part 5 of a series, so if you missed the previous episodes, check the time card above. Definitely make sure you come back and watch this one because you won't believe what happens in this episode. Anyways, this episode's a little bit longer than the rest, so let's get right into the video. Last time on From Nothing to 1 Billion. Our farm should already be profiting. We're already at 98 mil. Alright, we are officially in profit. We have a ton of scoot right now. We have just hit 120 mil. We made 140 mil. We just hit $150 million in Donut SMP. No. Alright, everybody. Welcome to episode 5. We are logging into the Donut SMP, and we are starting with $154.9 million. This is our old base. It looks like he actually left our fish. Let's grab those really quick. Got both my fish. Yep, he completely destroyed our base. We're just gonna sell off all the stuff from our old base and see how far that gets us. Alright, everybody, so we've completely cleaned out the base and we got everything sold. We got about 157.24 mil now. We made about 2 mil off that. Alright, so we are gonna need a little bit of an area to work in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and chop down all these trees that are in my way. We got this little island cleared out to the best of our ability. Matter of fact, let's just punch this dirt out real quick. Page sell 20k. And then we can just copy that. Alright, so we need to get the mangrove trees. I was looking on the AH, and that is the most expensive tree that you can sell. I'm gonna open the auction house. A couple of these. Get 3 for 60k, not bad. So I'm gonna do 1 hour of chopping and harvesting mangrove logs. So I will see you after my hour is completed. Alright, everybody, it's been about an hour of mining the mangrove trees. And this shulker is what we got after an hour's worth of work. So we are going to see what all of this actually sells for. Alright, guys, so I spent a little bit of time selling off everything. The saplings don't really sell. About 800k for an hour of chopping mangrove trees, which really isn't too bad, especially for like a beginner method. Okay, so we have secured the mobs that are going to make us the most money. We've got the cat, and the cat is going to be used in our AFK sessions. And then when we're actively playing, we're going to be using these rabbits. Now you may be wondering, how are the rabbits going to make us any money? With the rabbits, you can get a rabbit foot. You might wonder what you use the rabbit's foot for. Well, the rabbit's foot is used for the potion of leaping, which go for 100k a piece. Alright, let's try to get them in this hole. 6. Okay, perfect. Now we need to get rid of all of our evidence that we have been here. Shouldn't be too hard. Perfect. We can come all the way down here, fill this hole up, and now we can backfill everything. Perfect, and we got everybody down here. This is so great. We just need to breed. Alright, so in the next room over, I got all of the rabbits growing. I'm going to start building the rabbit farm. Alright, welcome back, everybody. We are about to hit 160 mils, and I decided to start brewing the jumping potions. I have also been flipping leads. You can buy 64 of them for 200k. So I'm roughly making about $1 mil each stack that I flip. We'll see how long that takes to sell. For now though, I am going to stick it in the ender chest. Just because they may not sell. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have hit 160 mil in the donut SMP. Alright, and this is the new AFK'd base. Essentially, how it works, it'll use the cat retrieval system, and we have a small chance to get the phantom membranes. Well, I am sad to report that the AFK farm does not work because unless you actually sleep through the night, the cat does not bring a reward. I think my next plan is probably just gonna farm up some of these nether blocks. If anybody wants the coordinates to this specific base, I'll put them on screen now. Alright guys, it is super late and honestly I should be in bed, but I think that I'm gonna go farm some shroom light. Yeah, stacks of them are selling for crazy. 348.99. What the? Oh, this is perfect. They just left all the shroom light for me. Alright guys, it is super late. It's actually 3 a.m. right now. We had two kind of failed money making methods today. The jumping potions don't really sell as good as the turtle potions did. I still have not figured out how to get the phantom membrane, so anyways, we will see you tomorrow fresh, bright and early. Welcome back everybody, it's a new day. We're logging into Donut. We should have quite a bit coming in from the auction house. 4 mil from auctions while we were away. We are taking our hoe and we are going back to the nether. Alright everybody, so I spent a couple hours in the nether and this is everything that I have got from my trip. We got a lot of the warped wart block, some of the stems, bunch of shroom lights, and we got some nether wart blocks as well. These up. $2.46 mil. I'm assuming that's gonna be the shroom lights. Alright guys, so I have made the executive decision to invest our money into some spawners. Not only does the spawner prices actually go up over time, but it can actually passively make you money by generating you bones. Me personally, instead of going to Donut SMP and just buying from a random person, I actually went into Ferrix's Discord and bought from his staff members. And if you guys don't know Ferrix, which I'm sure you guys do if you're watching this, but in case you don't, he's a streamer that streams on Donut SMP, and I'll leave a link to his channel and to his Discord so that if you guys want to safely buy spawners, you can too. Alright, there's the TP. Go ahead and accept him. Alright. So now we have 64 skeleton spawners. That is a great deal. Now that we have our spawners, we really need to build a shulker loader. Okay, so we have 1 hour worth of skellies here. 8,000 bones. I think I'm going to go ahead and get some white concrete. $153 mil. I decided to farm up a bunch of this terracotta. It's gonna farm up all this terracotta and add some black dye and smelt it all down. Alright, I made a team just so I could set this area as a home, but if If you guys try to join this team, by the time you're seeing this video, it's already been deleted. Instead of buying blaze rods, I am actually just getting lava buckets. Alright guys, so I finally finished putting together all the terracotta. I have shulkers on shulkers full. Alright guys, so we are ending the night with 32 mil in liquid and 64 spawners, a net worth of 160 mil, which is the amount we started with before the skellies. If any of you want just a free little loot box down here under the sea, come looking for it and it's not here, that means somebody already got it. And these are the coordinates. $42 million with our skellies. That now puts us at $170 million total net worth of 175 mil. $180 million. $185 million in donut SMP. A little over 190 million dollars. I actually think that you can make like so much money just coming into these like paths that people who look for bases leave, and then just mining the ores that they leave behind. Alright guys, so I stumbled upon kelp farm. That's looks like it's already been griefed. You never know what you might find in these things. Oh. Alright everybody, we are one cell away from 72 mil, and we have just hit 72 mil, bringing our total net worth to $200 million in donut SMP. This episode was completely insane. We are 20% of the way there to $1 billion in donut SMP. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and with that, I'll see you in the next one, and remember, keep it froggy.